Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Congressman Cummings, members of the committee. Thank you for inviting me to testify today at this very important hearing. Access by inspectors general to information in agency files goes to the heart of our mission to provide independent and nonpartisan oversight. That is why 47 inspectors general signed a letter late last month to Congress expressing their concerns about this issue. I want to thank the members of this committee for their bipartisan support in response to that letter. The IG Act adopted by Congress in 1978 is crystal clear. Section 6A of the Act expressly provides that inspectors general must be given complete, timely, and unfiltered access to all agency records. However, since 2010, the FBI and some other department components have not read Section 6A of the Act in that manner, and therefore have refused our requests during our reviews for relevant grand jury, wiretap, and credit information in its files. As a result, a number of our reviews have been significantly impeded. In response to these legal objections, the Attorney General the Department Attorney General granted us permission to access the records by making the finding that our reviews were of assistance to them. They also have stated their intention to do so in future audits and reviews. However, there are several significant concerns with this process. First and foremost, the process is inconsistent with the clear mandate of Section 6A of the IG Act. The Attorney General should not have to order department components to provide us with access to records that Congress has made clear we have a right to review. Second, requiring the Inspector General to obtain permission from department leadership seriously compromises our independence. The OIG should be deciding which documents it needs access to, not the leadership of the agency that is being overseen. Third, while current department leadership has supported our ability to access records, agency leadership changes over time, and our access to records should not turn on the views of the department's leadership. Further, we understand that other department components that exercise oversight over department programs and personnel, such as the Department's Office of Professional Responsibility, continue to be given access to these same materials without objection. This disparate treatment is unjustifiable and results in the department being less willing to provide materials to the OIG, presumably because the OIG is statutorily independent while OPR is not. This disparate treatment again highlights OPR's lack of independence from the department's leadership, which can only be addressed by granting the statutorily independent OIG with jurisdiction to investigate all alleged misconduct at the department. Indeed, the independent, nonpartisan Project on Government Oversight made the same recommendation in a report issued in March of this year, and bipartisan legislation introduced in the Senate would do just that. This past May, the department's leadership asked the Office of Legal Counsel to issue an opinion addressing the legal objections raised by the FBI and other department components. It is imperative that the OLC issue its decision promptly, because the existing practice at the department seriously impairs our independence every day we do our work. Moreover, in the absence of a resolution, our struggle to access information in a timely manner continues to seriously delay our work. It also has a substantial impact on the morale of the OIG's auditors, analysts, agents, and lawyers who work extraordinarily hard every day. Far too often, they face challenges getting timely access to information, including even with routine requests. For example, in 2 ongoing audits, we had trouble getting organizational charts in a timely manner. We remain hopeful that OLC will issue an opinion promptly that concludes the OIG is entitled to independent access to the records and information pursuant to the IG Act. However, should an OLC opinion conclude otherwise and interpret the IG Act in a manner that results in limits on our ability to access information, we will request a prompt legislative remedy. For the past 25 years, my office has demonstrated that effective and independent oversight saves taxpayers money and improves the department's operations. Actions that limit, condition, or delay access to information have substantial consequences for our work and lead to incomplete, inaccurate, or significantly delayed findings or recommendations. I cannot emphasize enough how critical it is to get these pending access issues resolved promptly. Hopefully, OLC will issue shortly an opinion, finding that 6A of the IG Act means what it says, namely that the OIG is entitled to have complete, timely, and independent access to information in our agency's files. This concludes my prepared statement, and I'd be pleased to answer any questions you may have.